Welcome to the station, crew. Enjoy your stay.
The cargo technician in Space Station 14 is tasked with supplying the station with crucial items and resources. As a cargo technician, you will work among many. There will be other cargo techs, your boss, the quartermaster, and salvage specialist. I'm only going to focus on the cargo tech and an extension, the quartermaster, but I'm not recording this live. This is just to show you the bare basics. So the quartermaster will basically be the one that will decide what to sell, mostly. A good quartermaster will give you a clear list of items that you're going to sell at a given time. They will probably let you fly the shuttle. A lot of quartermasters like to do it all, but I'm going to disregard all of that and just explain how to be a cargo tech. Okay, so a cargo tech, you have two main jobs. Listen to what people want, and on this station, I arrived here. They'll come up to this window, and they'll be like, okay, I need some steel. So I'm just going to run with this example, how to get some steel. Well, we don't have any steel. Actually, we do have a little bit. But this is going to go. It's going to go fast. So, in this example, you could just take the steel and, just chuck it at them and tell them to go away. And that pleases a lot of people. But that's not how you do your job fully. So in order to get more steel, you're going to want to go to the cargo request console. And there's a lot of items you can order. But typically, in this case, a steel crate, it would be extremely easy. You just type in steel. You click on the steel sheet crate. It's good to be thorough because the crates come with a name on it. So, like, don't put your name. I would put engineer or something, like whoever's requesting it. And the reason is needs steel for repair. Or just something like that. It helps you categorize because sometimes you won't have the funds right away to buy things. So like if you click OK, it comes down to this UI menu and it'll tell you, oh, this engineer wanted steel. So you could always just later go on your radio on common and be like, hey, so and so, come to cargo. And you do that obviously once you have it. But anyways, to get the items to the station, you go look at the request side, you click approve. Now that money is spent, and this item will be bought. You can't get rid of this, and it will be on the cargo shuttle. So now it's time to explain the cargo shuttle. So, in order to get these items to the station, and for the first shuttle of the round, you need to come to the shuttle console computer, or cargo shuttle computer, sorry, and call the shuttle. It is now in this map, for lack of a better word, and to keep it simple. Next, to get it to the station, you have to come to the cargo shuttle console. And if you watched the previous video, the shuttle controls tie in very nicely with this, so I'm not going to explain the shuttle controls. So now, as a cargo tech, you can see that there's these purple docks on the station. This is evac. This tiny little gap here is where we need to park. So, spacebar is your best friend here. You're going to want to fly slow, because don't be the cargo tech that rams the station at full speed. Trust me, it is annoying as hell. Especially because in this map, your salvage guys will be out here. And if there is a salvage, you'll see it on the map. Just don't hit it, because you're going to kill you might kill salvage techs doing that. So you're just going to want to take it nice and slow, line that up, hold space, get a little bit closer. Don't be afraid to tap space as much as you need to. And so if you hover over the docks, it'll highlight which one you're looking at in pink. So we need dock 3. Need to get a little closer, just a little bit. Okay, we're in the gap. Then you go to dock 3 and you just line it up. And we are perfectly docked with no space to spare. Now, if you come over here, open up this airlock. You don't have to worry about dying to space because these tiny fans do not allow atmospherics to pass through. See how you can still breathe on the shuttle, easy peasy. You can always press 8 to reorient to whatever way the grid's facing. And there we go. There are my steel sheets. So you just control click to drag them off. Reorient my camera to keep it easier. And you just put it somewhere that other people will find it. So if you shift click it, it'll have the label attached to it, and it will let other people know. Thank you, Discord. It'll let other people know exactly who you ordered it for and why. So that's part of the working as a team thing. Okay, so to just be thorough, do not just start selling random things on the station without at least your quartermaster giving permission, please. I hate when people just start stealing vending machines. It is annoying. But for the purposes of this video, let's just assume that no one wants this emergency closet. So you always start with an appraisal tool, and you can appraise things. So if the entire value of this locker is 50 bucks, but when you open it, it's only the locker itself is only 50, and also it puts it in there because that's how it works. But with all the items in it, it's 195. So when you sell things, you want to put them in some like extra crate. You'll have a bunch of extra crates as a cargo tech. And to sell things, it's very easy. You just drag it back onto the shuttle. Put it on just any one of these pallets. And just leave it there. And by the way, you can't recall the shuttle if living people are on it. Okay, so now, in order to sell this, and to get more merchandise, we have to go to the dock. That is dock. So you click dock 3 in this example. Then you undock. Then you just fly it right out into space. You have to go about, I think it's like 200 meters away. Oh, let's just try. I just let it drift. It's easier. You don't have to look at the exact amount. Come right here. So you can see there's a recall shuttle button. And just to be, so that was about 180 bucks. So we have 1500. I recall it. Takes 30 seconds to let you call in the next shipment. And we have gotten more money. And yeah, that is essentially the very basics of how to do the cargo technician job. It is not a very intensive one. I'd honestly heavily recommend this job for people who are new to the game, but know the controls, but want to do a more important job, but don't want to do a job that's so important that if you mess it up, you feel like you're ruining people's times around. No one really expects much out of a cargo tech. So, and you always have your boss to default on, which in this case, they will spawn right here with you. And most quartermasters will be very helpful. As always, don't be afraid to ask for help. And good luck shipping some cargo.